day one in my life, my name is like, it's musical. It sounds like a dance. And the reason I say this is because kahuna, I am a kahuna body worker. And what that means is I massage your beautiful bodies whilst dancing. It's so exciting. Yes. So now I will explain to you in more detail what that is all about, and but I just wanted to sort of let you in on a bit of what you're going to be receiving tonight. But before I do, there's lovely lays around everyone. Really quickly, because we're opening our hearts, I just need you to lay someone else. So we're all getting laid. Yay! And say aloha. 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 And yeah, you two hug. Sorry, there's not a lay there. Thank you. Aloha. Okay. Okay, so back to kahuna. Kahuna. Hey, kahuna. When I first heard the word kahuna, my whole body trembled. It was something that I could not understand. It was something that I felt. I was in a classroom, the girl in the back row said the word kahuna, and I was front row when I went, kahuna, what? And she was like, yeah, anyway, you know about kahuna? And she was like talking about kahuna like she was an expert of kahuna. But all I can remember of that moment was my body just going, what is that word? And my body was trembling and I had like goosebumps all over my body. And it wasn't until we had a break that I followed up to that girl and I went, hi, sweetness, sorry, what was that word that you said? Now, I'm not joking. This girl was literally this far from me. And I have a really good hearing. Yeah, I'm not deaf, thank God. And she said to me, kahuna. And I went, what? She's like, kahuna. And I was like, yeah? Sorry, do you mind writing that down for me? Because I can hear, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And that's when she said, well, that is kahuna. You feel. You feel. It goes straight into your heart and it makes you go back to home. That's what kahuna does. We dance in honor of you. We dance in honor of your heart. And we dance in honor of your story. When I embarked the journey of kahuna, it really changed my life. I actually went there as a client, and in 4 weeks, I went every week because it was like really spinning me out. From there, I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And the beautiful practitioner, Matt, just went, you know, Sans, you got so much energy, man. You're like, you should go up to Queensland and actually learn kahuna. And I did. And what was extraordinary for me was I went up there just to learn and to gain more insight and a deeper awareness of the body. So being a performer, being an actor, I wanted to go further within. So then for when I did tell the story, I just didn't want people to hear it. I wanted people to feel it. So off I went with my luggage up to Queensland to learn kahuna. Oh, yes, in King. Is that beautiful? Oh, thank you. Noosa. I'm telling you, sister, nothing happens for nothing. Find yourself. Yeah, Noosa's, yeah, thank you. Noosa is to find yourself. We both went there. Yes. And when I was there, it was like I was going back to saying, like, it was like feeling being at home. It was going to that school for 2 weeks, which felt like 2 years of the amount of healing that I had done for myself and my heart was, I can't even explain how huge it was. It was huge. It was huge. You know, my first night there had a major nightmare. I screamed and I actually woke up going, oh my God, who's that person screaming in my room, to actually aid them and help them. I didn't know that that scream was from my voice. From this scream, what actually happened was I pulled out my shoulder, because I got so scared. It was like boom. And the next day with the teachers, I'm just like going, oh, you know, hi, I'm the screamer. Hi, I'm the one that sort of woke up everybody. Yeah, and like, but my shoulder's out. And they're like, ooh, yeah, shoulder out. And I'm like going, okay. And so can we like do something about this? Because we're about to go on a 3-hour hike. And they were like, yes. And then they turned to each other, she's the screamer, yes. Well, Sonia, just do your best, you know, just breathe through it. And we don't have time right now to fix your shoulder. We have to get on the hike. And I was just like, oh my God, these people are insane. I've got to go. So I'm like, okay. So I went on this very long hike with a shoulder that was stiff. So I felt, very much like a crippled, and I'm walking. And as I'm walking, all of these incidents of my life story comes up. I start to remember when I was 10 and I broke my leg and my hip. And so I was like, oh my goodness, what's happening to me? All my stories, all these stories are coming up. Failure stories were coming up. Love stories were sort of touching and going. But I was really, you know, Oscar-winning, poor me. This, I don't know what I got myself into. And we haven't even had breakfast. Like, God, right? And so I'm like, just bear with it. And I was looking at everything, and there will be horses. And I'm like going, yeah, whatever. Trees, hello, who cares? It's all about my shoulder and no one cares. Poor me. I was in poor me. It was not until we finished the hike that we got into the hall and we started the kahuna class. And then the beautiful facilitator came up to me and said, hey, Sonia, we've got good news. You know, we're actually going to work on your shoulder. And I was like, yes, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm really happy about that because it's hurting me and I'm feeling like I can't walk. And they're like, okay, look, not a problem. But Meta's just going to come out now and she's going to give a demonstration of the body work that we're going to learn. So I was like, okay, I'll just get some pen and paper. And she went, no, there's no pen and paper. No pen and paper? No, see, to learn the kahuna dance, you don't write notes. You actually have to observe, and you have to feel, and you have to trust your body. And if you do that, the dance will actually unfold. And I was like, right, yeah, cool, okay, all right, I'll go with that. So here I am with my crippled shoulder. Never seen a kahuna. I have never seen a kahuna. I've only felt a kahuna. Meta comes out. She gives her, her kahuna dance. First time I see a kahuna, and I cannot stop crying. And I turn around, and everyone in the room is just bawling their eyes out. It's like the blessings from the sky came amongst all of us. Just witnessing this beautiful goddess approaching the body with so much unconditional love. So much unconditional love. Her heart was just beaming. And the way that she would caress and move and touch and twirl and nurture. It was like, the best way I can explain it, it's like Mother Earth has actually come out from the ground, yeah? And she has embraced you. Then Father Sky, he comes down from the clouds and just beams you with light. It's really poor, my choices of words, compared to what I actually witnessed and felt in that moment. Hey, after that, we all get our tables ready and it's time for us to learn the dance. However, I get called out and I get told, Sonia, we're going to fix your shoulder now. So I was like, yeah, but I've got to learn. It's okay, we've got to fix your shoulder now. And I was like, okay. So I had the beautiful goddess Renee work on my body. And she just said to me, Sonia, breathe. Breathe. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We've just got to fix your angel wing. Your angel wing is just a little bit broken, okay? So just breathe. That massage was out of this world. I was in oneness. I was in infinity. I saw the lineage of ancestors right from the beginning of time. I guess I'm sharing my story, but I don't want you to get attached to my story. Because, when you have this experience, your story counts. Not mine, yours. Mine counts for me, yours counts for you. Yay? Good. Now I can keep going. So there was this amazing, amazing journey that I went through. And when I got up, she said to me, jump into the pool straight away and wash yourself. Just like go and just jump into the pool, Sonia. The session that we had was really, really deep. And the most magical thing happened. Because I felt me. I felt all of me. But I felt the love of me. I felt my heart just pumping out all this love, but it was self-love, and I had so much self-love. It was like, here, take some of mine. Oh my God, I've got so much love here. I've got so much of it. Here, take. And they were like, Sonia, jump in that pool, please. And I was like, okay. And when I dived into that pool, for the very first time in my life, I experienced oneness. Because as I dived into that pool, there were no fish in that pool. I wasn't in the ocean. But when I dived into that pool, I heard whales and I heard dolphins. And I started swimming like a dolphin and, doing very acrobatical dolphin movements. And I stood out of I got up and I was really connected to my breath. And all of a sudden, I started kahunering the water. Like, when I mean kahunering the water, I mean I was doing movements that then took me 2 years to relearn. In that very moment, just being in my heart and being in the knowing, being connected to the knowing, I knew all the moves. And I did not doubt myself. I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I got out of the pool and the birds were singing. I'm like, yeah, birds, I'm hearing ya. How you going, trees? I'm feeling ya. All right, oh yeah. So I was like talking to ants, to caterpillars. They were all my friends. Then beautiful Meta comes up to me and she says to me, beautiful Sonia, it is now time for you to go and learn, how to do kahuna. But I was like, oh my God, Meta, I already know it. I was in the pool and she's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. It's time for you now to do it to a body, yeah? So just breathe. And I was like, okay. This was my first stroke to the body. So I thought maybe I could cheat, stare at someone else, no, okay. Looked at the time, like 5 minutes went by. It was so difficult for me to regain that dance, and I didn't realize then, but I wasn't in my heart. Yeah, I wasn't in my heart. All of a sudden, I got really excited because I experienced heart. I went to the body and I was like, all right, I'm not this, let's go. But I was in the mind, which is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I love the mind, I really do. But the mind has its job. The heart has its job. Yeah, to give kahuna, you've got to be in your heart. You must be in your heart to give kahuna. It's got to come from aloha. It's got to come from an unconditional love space. Because if not, it actually won't happen. You actually can't do the dance. The dance doesn't really work. It's share that experience with you because in those 2 weeks, I did everything possible to stay in my heart. And I just went, oh my God, I have to do this. I have to do this. I love the human body. I love people. I love their story. I want a kahuna. So with great bravery, after 2 weeks of just kahunaing, I do not have body work experience behind me. Brother, I'm an actor, okay? That's what I have behind me. I go to the beautiful Sydney Kahuna Centre and I walk up the stairs and I'm like, hi, I'm after a Namara. And they're like, yeah, here I am. Hi, Namara, I'm Sonia. You got to hire me. I think I'm a master of kahuna. And you just have to hire me. And Namara was very special. She said to me, I love your enthusiasm. I think it's wonderful and I love your colours. But Sonia, what background do you have? And I went, what do you mean, what background do I have? And she goes, as in body work. She goes, there's quite a specific criteria that we ask for before we actually even allow someone to think of working here. And I went, I'm an actor, but I feel. And I have been studying the body as an actor for 14 years. And she was like, right, look, Sonia, I'm really excited about your enthusiasm. Good luck with your beautiful kahuna journey. I went, no, Nancy, you don't understand. You have to hire me. I need to be hired. I'm very good at what I do. Can I please massage you? And she's like, well, that is one rite of passage. You have to massage me. And she's like, it's on. And I'm like, come on, let's do it. Let's do it now. Let me massage you now. So Nems is like, okay, very sweet, and says, okay. She's like, bless this beautiful, all filled up aloha body that's, ready to go and become a master. But I got the job because when beautiful Namara's body was on the table, I went outside and I breathed and I said, Sonia, just go in your heart, for your belly, for your mana, for your power. And you know what? Just transform this beautiful aloha into a big, gentle giant. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Huge, huge, gentle giant full of aloha. Yeah. That's great. That's what we're going to do. We're going to walk in there and the body is going to be this beautiful little ant. And I'm going to give this body all this aloha that I have. That's what I did. The dance, and Namara, beautiful soul, goes, okay, you're hired. However, you've got to go back up and you've got to, you've got to finish. You've got to do level 1, 2, and 6. You've got to, you've got to start the journey, kid. So thank you, Namara, for hiring me because you changed my life. Yeah. Thank you. So I guess that's a little bit of my story of how I, got into kahuna. And now what I would like to share with you is the 7 principles. So these principles that you're going to see up on the screen here, it's the Polynesian philosophy on life and also on, body workers. We have this, it's not happening? A bit of time? Yeah, that's okay. It's our belief systems, yeah. It's what we have to sort of ring true to be able to make the dance that it is. And I'm going to place these beautiful 7 principles, if we can see them. If not, yeah? Okay, so these are the beautiful 7 principles. So we've got Ike, the world is what you think it is, be aware. We have Kala, there are no limits, be free. Makia, sorry beautiful soul, Makia, energy flows where attention goes, be focused. Manawa, now is the moment of power, be here. Aloha, love is the source of power, be happy. Eloise, where are you, sweetness? Aloha as well is the sharing of love energy in the present. So it's like the sharing of love energy in the moment. That is what aloha is. Aloha is also breath. The ha is the breath of God in our presence every time we breathe. Then we have mana, which is one of my personal favourites. Mana is all power comes from within. Be confident. So that's what I did to my beautiful Namara. You know, when I was outside the door before I went in to massage her, you know, I connected with my aloha, I connected with my mana, and I became this giant. And I walked in there and I was confident because I could feel heart was on my side, you know, I was connected, and off I went with the massage. Then we have pono. Effectiveness is the measure of truth. Pono. Effectiveness is the measure of truth. Be positive. I'm positive. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, because kahuna is all touchy-feely, I'm going to get you guys to touchy-feely your beautiful instrument. So we're actually going to place these beautiful 7 principles in our bodies, because your body means a lot to me. Okay, so we're going to take care of it tonight. Ike, the world is what you think it is. Be aware. So this is where we're going to place our little friend Ike, right here. Ike, the world is what you think it is. Be aware. I'm aware. Now, if you'd like to keep your hand there, please. If you feel like you just can't do it, then it's your choice, yeah? But with Ike, it's, you know, how do you, I guess the simple way of explaining it is, you know, is your glass half full or is it half empty? You know, what's your perceptions in life? How do you see the world? How do you see yourself? So another beautiful thing we're going to do is that we're going to draw a circle around our Ike. Okay, so if everyone can just draw a circle around their beautiful Ike. Okay, so we know that the circle's there. Now just, you can let the beautiful hand go, but we're still focused on this beautiful circle, which Michelle, you know, just described this very well. But I'm just going to, you know, do it in another way, just so we can get the Ike principle. Now here, the way I work with Ike is, for me, that circle is a camera lens. And what that camera lens does, it just projects. It projects 24/7. It projects. That's all it does. It just constantly is projecting. So if I have to understand Ike's principle, the world is what you think it is. Be aware. It is the thoughts that are behind that projection where my awareness has to go. Because lack of awareness of thoughts creates lack of creativity of life. You lack the moment of what you want to create. Is that all cool? Yeah? Thank you. So, for example, okay, if I have my beautiful Ike, because Ike is working all the time, it doesn't stop. But behind Ike, I feel ugly, fat, gloomy. I hate my job. I hate my life. I just hate. Well, obviously, you know, we all know that if I wake up in the morning, it's going to be something like, oh my God, I really, oh God, there goes the alarm. I'm really, again, another day. Is that rain? Because look, if it's raining today, I'm really not in the mood for rain. Then I get out of bed and I'm like, oh God, I wish I could sleep more because I'm just, Then I go to the toilet to urinate, and as I pass, I look in the mirror and go, oh my God, can you get any uglier? Like, honestly, like, seriously, this is a joke. Yeah, wait, that hurts. Your body hears that. That's not love for self. That's lack of love. That's lack of appreciation. It's lack of gratitude. Oh my gosh, Sonia, you know what? Look at you. Look how healthy you are. Look how beautiful you are. My body, thank God I have a healthy body. Thank you. And I take care of it. So can we see how, depending on the thoughts that we have, we are creating our reality? Okay, so that's Ike. So just say hello to your Ike. Just go, hello, Ike. Oh, I'm so glad you're there, Ike. You rock, Ike. Ike. Now, Carla. I love Carla. Diego, this one's for you. It's his favourite. And, oh, by the way, that's my beautiful husband. Say hey, dear, wave. Yeah. Carla, there are no limits. Be free. There are no limits. There are no limits. Be free. Be free. So where do we place beautiful Carla? Dush. Dush. Our angel wings. Dush. I invite you all now to say hello to Carla. There are no limits. Your beautiful angel wings. Carla lives in your arms. Oh, Carla. There are no limits. Be free. So what this beautiful principle is saying, and it is invested in our beautiful selves, is like my beautiful story about my angel wing being crippled. Yeah. Well, see, life actually, it's going to come to a bit of a surprise now, ladies and gentlemen, but life actually really wants you to be your best. Life wants you to express all that you are. Oh, sorry, can I jump 2 seconds? Yeah? When I say that, Ike, okay? So sometimes it's really hard to be aware of our thoughts. That's where life does not let you down, okay? If you're not aware of your thoughts, don't you worry. Life will show them for you, okay? In many different ways. Okay, going back to Carla. And we're all off to Noosa. Anyway, going back to Carla. Yeah, I reckon. I think so too. So anyway, we're here, we're free, there are no limits. So the limits that I can create on my angel wings is the beautiful, well, they're not really beautiful, but it's the I can't do this. I'm going to limit myself by saying I'm born into an Italian family, therefore I really can't kahuna. I can't chant an Hawaiian, very, very important blessing. I can't do that. I and all those can'ts, or I don't have the money, or I don't, blah, 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 blah. They actually cripple your angel wings. And, really touches my heart when I kahuna beautiful bodies and I see really fragile, crippled angel wings. I feel like just going, way, you've got the most amazing angel wings. But, we all have our journey and we all have our time. But just please embrace your angel wings, because life wants you to reach the highest height. Life wants you to touch the stars. And then it also wants you to soar down and come back on earth and go, da-da-dum! These are my angel wings. Carla, be free. There are no limits. Now, I'm going to quickly share you a beautiful story that has immensely touched my heart, of a beautiful client that came to see me, and thank you, Michelle, for passing her on to me. Her name is Grace, and I feel like that we need to all be touched by the presence of Grace. So I'm bringing her story in tonight. If I, as a practitioner, was not aware of Carla, if I did not feel colour in my body, the phone call that I would have received from Grace, I would have said no. And the reason I would have said no was because all my fears came up when this beautiful, beautiful soul asked what she did. Now, this beautiful soul has breast cancer. She had one vasectomy already. Her second breast still had cancer. I think she was out of the hospital for 2 days? 2 days. So she came out of the hospital 2 days. Beautiful Michelle calls me and goes, hi Sonia, sweetness, listen, do you kahuna someone in these conditions? And she listed them off. She's just come out of the hospital. She had a urine bag as well. Yeah, so she had her beautiful stitches. And I say beautiful because, and please women, hey, I say beautiful because once upon a time, Amazon goddesses, to show their mana and to protect their family, they would cut a breast off. It was a form of protection that, don't mess with us, we're protecting our family. We don't need to do that anymore, okay? We don't need to be Amazon women anymore. So voice your truth and stay in your heart, because we need you. Yeah, we really need you, sisters. So when Michelle was telling me the situation, Carla, I felt Carla on me. Because if there are no limits and, you know, so Sonia, just be present, listen to Michelle's words. And I thought, well, I've got to figure out her Ike, because if she's, you know, we've all got different schools of thoughts, and I respect all of them, but I cannot force someone to get on the table, and I can't get someone on the table that is full of fear that by me touching them is going to hurt them even more. You know, I need your blessings. And Michelle was just like, no, she's really willing to get on the table, like Sonia, she really wants to get on the table. I'm like, great, well, if someone wants to get on the table, knowing what I know, and being a kahuna body worker, I cannot refuse. I cannot say no. So my internal fears of, oh my God, am I really going to help this person? Am I really going to have the tools to really help this person? Beautiful Grace called me 2 minutes later. And she said, hi, Sonia. And I went, hi, Grace. And she said, look, Sons, this is where I'm at. I just need to be touched. I just need to be touched. And I said, Grace, you know what? I can do that for you. I can do that for you. Look, I'm at work tomorrow. And she's like, well, I hope there's an appointment free. And I said, I am certain that there is an appointment free. She's like, okay, see you tomorrow. And Grace has changed my life. She has changed my life. She's my inspiration. Coming in there in the condition that she was in, like really, you know, doing her best and trying to get her comfortable on the kahuna table. And then I realized, you know, Amazon woman here, and I went, great. And I said, you know what? I'm feeling here, Grace, that you actually need two of us, because we can do 2-on-1s. She went, really? She goes, look, Sonia, I'm whatever you think is best for me. And I said, yeah, I think we need 2 practitioners. We need a lot of aloha here. You know, we're going to get 2. And she's like, okay. I go outside, and my colleague Beck was there. I'm like, Beck? And I love Beck. I can feel it. I can feel it. I'm feeling it. And I'm like, Beck. She's like, I know. I've got to come in with you, don't I? And I was like going, yeah, Beck, I need your help. But, you know, Beck had a client coming. We were completely booked up that day. God works in very magical ways. So after Beck said, oh, my God, I know I've got to come, because she had the phone in her hand. She went, you never believe it. My client's just cancelled. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go and do this beautiful prayer for this beautiful body. So that was Carla. That's what helped me create the space for Grace to feel her heart and to feel her body. Makia. Energy flows where attention goes. Be focused. So this is the dance. Makia. Energy flows where attention goes. Be focused. I'm focused. So if you just want to acknowledge your beautiful makia, it's energy flows where attention goes. We're out here where your Ike is, yeah? And your Ike goes, I'm focused. Be focused. Okay, very good. Guys, very good. So, makia, energy flows where attention goes. We have so much energy. Now, there's Joe in the house. Joe, can you make sure I'm giving the right distance? Do we have like 6 foot this way and 6 foot, like how, like all directions, 6 foot, yeah? Great. So we've got like 6 foot of our beautiful energy field, that away, this away, behind us, above us, below us. That is just like a little circle of our first energy that I'm going to explain to you right now, yeah? So that's a lot of energy. And that energy is always there. It's always there. So if I'm not focused on what it is that I want to embrace in my life, but I'm focusing on what I sort of, or my focus is on what I don't want, well, that's what I'm going to get, because the energy just goes where I'm putting my focus. So a really quick story with that is a good friend of mine, beautiful soul, beautiful soul, really wanted to find love and could not find love. But her focus was on the lack of it. I'm never going to find someone that's going to accept me. I'm never going to find someone that is going to understand my lifestyle. And you know what? You two, yeah, you may look in love, but I reckon at home, they're at each other's throats. Yeah? So it's all that internal dialogue that is going on behind our Ike, plus the Makia's coming up with energy, and that was her reality. It wasn't until my beautiful goddess friend turned it around for herself and started to be grateful of the love that she saw around herself, the love that she gained at work, the love of her family and friends, or, seeing beautiful couples together. She would just get so excited and so grateful for it. And I realized that things were about to change for her with her dialogue. Because her dialogue was no longer, oh yeah, I've made it as a career, I, don't really need love. Her dialogue became, you know what, sons? I reckon before the year's over, I've got my lover standing on my side. And that's exactly what happened. The 31st of December. There's still time. 31st of December, she found her lover. Makia, energy flows, where attention goes. Be focused. Next is Manawa. So I need you guys to touch your legs, because Manawa is in your legs. Yeah? Whew. Beautiful. Okay? Hey! 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 Now is the moment of power. Hey! Be here. Hey! Be here. Hey! Now is the moment of power. Hey! Be here. Hey! Be here. Hey! Woo! We can stick the tongue everywhere. Okay. Manava. Oh, it lives here on your legs. Who would have known? I didn't know. But when I did find out, I was like, all of a sudden, I'm starting to love my legs. All of a sudden, my legs are really important to me. Because my legs are my connection to earth. My legs are what enables me to embrace the power of now. So I breathe to my legs. I connect to my legs. In the power of now, and having Eckhart Tolle just behind, it's a bit. Anyway, we're being brave. Now is the moment of power. Be here. Be here. In the moment is the only point of creation that we have, is in the moment. Now we are creative beings, made out of aloha. For us to be around, there needs to be a bit of a spark and a bit of a boogie dance to happen, and then bingo, and here we are. Okay? So if creation is only in the now, then the past, the present, so the past really doesn't hold any power anymore. Breathe and touch your legs, yeah, because we want this in your legs. The past doesn't have any power anymore. Okay? Now, the reason it doesn't have any power anymore, because you can't have the moment of creation. The moment of creation is now. It's here. So, the future, it's now we're dreaming, yeah, we're going into the future. The future doesn't hold any power because it doesn't hold the moment of creation. The moment of creation is right here, right now. You can't feel, you can't touch, you can't react, you can't change anything from this realm. Yeah? Like you can't feel or touch the dreaming. But you can feel and touch the now. Yeah, we can feel and touch ourselves. We're here, we're present. However, this is where it, it gets tricky, because your minds are starting to go, that, that trauma that I had, that is in my present. That is very much in my present. So this is what it is, brothers and sisters. That trauma, that regret, that guilt, that fear, that moment that you had in the past is merely a response. You were only responding to it in the now. Is this okay? Yeah? So you're responding to that moment in the now, but it doesn't really have any power. Same as the dreaming. It is, if you're anxious or worried about what's to come, it's just the response that you are having to something that it really is not creation. You can only create in the now. So if I'm got a really big bag of the past behind me, it's really difficult for me to create my life. Or if I'm totally immense that, God, I hope tomorrow's a better day, and when I'm 50, I hope I'm a multi-billionaire, and if everything's out this way, I'm actually missing the moment of my creation. I'm actually missing the moment of creating my destiny. Okay, so when we kahuna people, we actually are shifting and moving this. Okay, so if I put this bag, okay, this is our kala, our angel wings, yeah? So if I've got this bag behind my shoulder, and I'm trying to, be in the now, move forward, but I'm holding onto this bag, the easiest thing for me is to drop it. Yeah, if I can drop it, then my angel wings are free. When we kahuna, beautiful bodies, it's amazing to see how many things can get dropped. And it's, we don't speak while we're kahunaing. So, it's not that we're like, all right, we can see your bag on your angel wings. Do you mind dropping it? That doesn't happen, yeah? Because you're in a state of bliss. You're in a state of bliss. That's because you're in aloha. But what does happen is as we're working the body, this comes up. I'm the practitioner, I can feel it. The person can feel it, and if they're not aware of it, that's okay, because the body can feel it. And all of a sudden, breath. It's the sound of the breath that we create while we are dancing, which tells the body it's okay, drop it, just drop it. The mind takes a bit of time sometimes to realize that that's being dropped. But, we're starting, we're getting into your system, we're getting into your cellular level, maybe one peel of the onion has been taken off, and that's okay. That's okay. We've learned the lesson. We say thank you to it. And now we come back and we, Sonia, now it's time for this bit to come through. Is that okay? Okay. So that's what happens with manava. You've got to be here. You've got to be here. And I feel like there are many experts here that know about the now. So please, good work. Yeah, that's good. It's good. When you know about the now and you're in the now, it's like you're a straight A student. Aloha. Oh, aloha. Hey, everyone grab their heart. Yeah, your aloha, your unconditional love lives in your heart. Your unconditional love for self, for others, for the planet, for the stars. Your wisdom is in your heart. So, like beautiful Michelle said, if we can connect there, wow, can you imagine the world that we would be living in? So, the only homework we really need to do is that if I love myself, therefore I become responsible of I. And if you love yourself, then you become responsible of your I. And all of a sudden, it's like the ripple just goes poop, 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 and we're in a room of people that love themselves. So the energy that's around us, it's not so much doubt and concern, but it's aloha, it's creation, it's moment. Next is mana. So really quickly, because I'm feeling like I've got to wrap it up, yeah? So really quickly, so we've got Ike that's here, Kala, our angel wings, Manava, the energy goes, be focused. Then we have Manava, the legs. We have a lower, which is the source of power. All of our source of power comes from our heart. We then go to mana. So what is happening here is that we've got this beautiful body that's ready to take flight. It's got its power, it's got its heart open, it's very focused. We need an engine, and that engine is your mana. That engine is the fire, it's your belly. It's got to build the mana, it's got to build the energy up. So all power comes from within. Be confident. Very quickly, you may have been, as a child was taught that the policeman is powerful, the teacher is powerful, the doctor is powerful. You are powerful. Your power is within you. That is the only power that exists. It's the knowing. It is the knowing. Because that beautiful knowing is all. It is earth. It is universe. It's timeless. It's absolutely timeless. So the medicine of your knowing is breath and drop in. Drop in. Drop in to your mana. So that it can connect to your wisdom and it can come forth and you can inspire. Last one is pono. Now, pono is all around your body. It's the whole body. That's pono. The reason pono is all around your body is because effectiveness is the measure of truth. Be positive. If what I'm doing right now is not effective, then it's not my truth. It's not pono. And if what I'm doing right now I think is effective, but it feels not right, that's not pono. Pono is positive, it's bliss, it's in a blissful state, it's in the heart space. So a quick example could be, wanting to, I'm going to do with massage. So a quick example is I have this beautiful body and the dance, and I get to the leg and I can feel that the person is quite restricted with their flexibility. Now, it would not be very pono on my behalf if I force the leg to do the dance that I know. That's not pono, it's not effective because the person's going to stiffen up, they're going to hold on, and there's no aloha, there's no positiveness between us. So instead, I embrace that limitation and I'm going, okay, and I might do some other work to maybe free some space there. Now the person is still in a state of bliss and I'm not forcing anything, I'm slowly nurturing it for there to eventually be more flexibility. Therefore, my action is pono. It's effective for myself and for the person that is lying on the table. So that's the beautiful 7 principles. And to wrap it up, I think we should just all stand and sing Aloha. I'd really like you to touch your heart and close your eyes. Close your eyes. If you want to keep them open, keep them open. Yeah? All good. However, what I do ask for you is let your voice be heard, because we need you as you. You are perfect just the way you are. When you sing this amazing aloha, we're just saying it, aloha. It is your song from your story. We need to hear your voice. It is precious to us. It's precious to the gods. It's precious to Mother Earth. Lele vale, akuala. many blessings. And now you can boogie dance.